Hi everyone, we are live here at InGame UK and we're going to be playing a game called Overstocked by Play for Keeps Games, and we are joined tonight from someone from the publisher who's going to talk us through. Paul Spencer, he's going to talk us through the game, and we're going to be just having some fun at the moment. We're going to be staying on top of 90s toy crazes, filling our warehouses, and try and get as many points as possible, because points mean prizes. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Text is enabled. If you'd like to comment on the stream, you can, and we'll do our best to try and acknowledge you as we're live. If you've got any questions, any encouragement you would like to give, then do go ahead. Right, without enough of me going on, let's switch over and meet everyone who's playing the game this evening. Alright, oops. Press the wrong button. Always a good start. Right, hey everyone, you are now live on the stream. We've got you all. Woo! Yeah! Come on! Pump a little bit of energy into this. Right, so wake everyone up a little bit. You've just had my monologue. So come on! We're playing Overstocked. Right, on that note, Paul, nice to meet you. How are you doing this evening? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm good, yeah, thanks. So, my name is Paul, and I am one of the guys from the publisher over at Play for Keeps. So, we're a new publisher in the UK. We're kind of, there's three of us. I handle all the boring sort of operational stuff, and then we've got Anthony, who does development, and Archie, who handles graphic design and art stuff. And this is our first game that we're publishing, which is designed by Mandela, who designed Glasgow. Mandela's awesome, and kind of specializes in a lot of small box games. And as our kind of first project, we wanted to do something nice and simple, straightforward, that's like loads of fun and quick to play. We kind of pride ourselves on games that have a lot of replayability and kind of cram a lot of value into the box. So what we've got here is like the core game, and then we're working on a couple of mini expansions as well to enhance that as well.
Cool. And you're looking forward to going live on Kickstarter pretty soon, aren't you? Are you able to share a little bit of info about that?
In about a month or so. We've not confirmed the date just yet. We are tidying up a few little things before we announce the date. So please check out our sort of Facebook and Twitter social media pages, Instagram as well. It's all Play for Keeps games, and in about maybe a month or so, that's kind of when we're looking to launch. We've also got our pre-launch page up as well, which I'm sure we can share the link for.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you love the look of this game, which I already do, the graphic design looks absolutely stunning, just pop over to Kickstarter and you can get notified when the project is launched as well. And if we post that in the comments after the stream, it'll be a direct link for people to go straight to. Rightio! Cool. Who else do we have here this evening? Starting with you, Mr. Manley. How are you?
Hello. I'm good, thanks. I'm Chris. I'm the co-organizer of this live stream, and in before times I was the organizer of the Plymouth Playtest meetup, which meets up alongside Mountain Game here in Marina Bar. Hopefully we're going back to that sooner.
Hopefully, but that doesn't mean this is going to end, so we're going to keep this going. We're just looking forward to play games in real life again.
Yes.
With real people across a real table.
Not screens.
Not just screens, no. Mine will be blown at that point. Alright, okay. Thanks, Chris. Good to see you as always. Nick, how are you?
Hello everyone, yeah, I'm good thanks. I'm Nick Shaw, I'm a game designer and developer, and I co-host the board game Meetup Group in Plymouth, and also help out with the playtesting group.
Cool, and you are silly busy at the moment, aren't you? You're working on a little bit. You're always very busy. Probably lots of top secret stuff you're not allowed to talk about, but yeah, you're working. Yep. All right, move on. So you're always busy doing games. So you know we're always pleased to always playtesting, and doing other stuff. So we're always keen to have you on board. Yeah. Okay, how are we all feeling this evening?
I'm feeling good.
Feeling good.
Feeling nostalgic.
Nostalgic. That's what I like to hear. A little bit of 90s nostalgia. So,
Oh yeah.
I'm expecting Furbies, Tamagotchis, the whole shebang. So, should we jump into the game and take a little look?
Yeah.
Okay. Bear with me 1 second.
You'll notice my amazing setup is placing the deck in the centre of the table. Which is the wrong place for the deck.
Okay, so everyone can see us here in Tabletop Simulator, and the game is in front of us. So, over to you, Paul.
Alrighty, I have shuffled the deck, but if you want to shuffle the deck some more, go for it. And then if I will maybe sit out of this game, just not to embarrass myself. And then hopefully by the time Nick's finished that drink, I'll join the next one if we get a chance, and maybe I won't embarrass myself so much.
He has got a whole mini fridge down by his feet.
Oh,
So
okay, well stocked. Okay.
I will.
some might even say overstocked, but hey ho.
Oh,
Hey.
nice.
Right, anyway, sorry.
No
Let's
worries.
play the game.
If you each want to draw 6 cards, and then once you've done that, just let me know.
I got 2 so far. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6.
Coolio. Alrighty, and then I will move this out of the way. So the rest of the deck we don't really use, except for some of the little salvage, which I'm going to do now. So in the centre of the board, we have what we call the popularity. So this represents the demand for the toys. So this basically is your multiplier. So the way the game is all about the scoring, really. So bear that in mind as you're playing. You want to try and maximize your scores. To do that, you create connected areas of toys, of cards, interlocking the toys to create bigger areas, more points.
Okay.
And then you each also get a card from the deck as well that you can now flip over. So this is now your warehouse. So you can arrange that as you like. Your warehouse that represents how much of the toy you have in stock. So the game lasts just the 6 cards. You'll play all of those cards. On your turn, all you do is you choose where to play your card. You either play it into the center, into popularity, increasing the overall value there, or you place it into your own warehouse, increasing your stock there. And like I said, the game's all about the scoring. So the way that works is for each toy, you'll score whatever your largest connected area is in your warehouse, multiplied by the largest connected area in the center. So if I just do, for example, I will take a card from the top here. So say if I pop this card here, now I've created this giant area of Furbies, or Furballs, we're sort of calling them, because obviously copyright. There's these nondescript, somewhat, vaguely familiar things. So I've created this area of 7. So if I do, the score for Furballs would be 7 multiplied by, take you for example, Nick, by 2. So you would get 14 points.
Oh, sweet.
Make sense?
Yeah.
And that.
From the game there, perfect.
Yeah. And so you would work out your score for each of those toys, add that together, that's your total score. Catch is, whichever single toy is the largest area in the center, that scores negatively. So you wouldn't score 14 points, you would score minus 14.
Minus 14.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep. So the only other rules are when it comes to placing your card, you can orientate it as you like. However, you must overlap at least one square. Toy, should I say, because there are blank spaces, as you'll notice, which are just the sort of crate top, that they don't count. So if I were to do this, for example, that doesn't actually count as one. I would need to cover at least one. The other rule is that you cannot cover workers. So you'll notice on some of these cards, we've got these little yellow warning signs with a little worker in front of them. Obviously, you can't crush the workers because that's a HR violation and they're not fond of that. So that's your only other constraint when it comes to placing your cards. Like I say, you'll play all of your cards and that's the end of the game. The only other thing to notice is on the top of the cards, they're all individually numbered. That is your turn order. So the cards go from 1 to 43, I think. So each player will simultaneously choose a card, put it face down, will then 1, 2, 3 reveal, and then you'll go in ascending order, lowest to highest, and play your cards as and where you see fit.
Okay.
And that's all the rules.
Okay. Have you got any tips in terms of strategy, or
Oh, well, that would be...
how do you beat
Try
Nick?
to win,
That's-
Jinners.
Yeah, well, for sure. Okay.
Broadly, it is, I would say, more beneficial to try and go later. However, the lower number cards generally have larger areas
Yeah.
of a toy, so that's your trade-off. Is do you have a big impact to the score, or do you go later to see how things have kind of played out? If that makes sense.
Yeah. All right.
Really.
Cool.
So if you each want to have a look at your cards, decide which cards you want to play,
Hmm.
and then pop those face down in front of you. Then when everyone's ready, reveal, and then we'll see what turn will actually play out.
Okay. So total practice game.
Yeah. Of course.
Of course. Yeah. If anyone at home would like to give me some tips, seriously, scream and shout at me, because I don't want to let myself down on this. I feel a lot of pressure. Right. We all.
Okay. Yeah. I think we're
Yeah.
ready to flip.
See? So we've got 23, 1,
And 31.
Oh yeah. No, no.
31. So yeah, obviously 1. You go first.
Okay. I'm going to.
Oh, sorry. Just when it comes to overlapping the cards, I can't remember if I did say this. It's overlapping a minimum of 1 toy, maximum of 2.
Is that in your own warehouse as well? Or
That
just the
makes
centre?
your own warehouse as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I will do. Oh, zoom further. Oh, I'm just going to come around to check I'm not skipping.
Okay, so that is a
Not there.
strategic play by
Yep.
Nick
That makes
there.
sense. So important to bear in mind the largest area of the
Mhm.
Tamagotchi knockoffs is for the one singular over here. Doesn't count to that.
Okay. Okay, Chris, over to you.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah.
Okay.
Just down the old chili bears.
I'll do that.
Yep.
Done it. Okay.
That makes sense. So currently you've got 3 multiplied by 0.
Hey, winning, winning score.
Trying to get that ever so perfect.
Yeah.
It's not quite going, is it?
There's something about this game that triggers people's OCD when it comes
Yeah.
to line colours, for sure.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. And then we just repeat.
Keep going.
So draw another card.
Hey.
And away you go.
What do I actually want to score? That's the question.
Yeah, that is the question, isn't it?
That is not bad.
So just so I'm clear, the area that's got the largest area in there is the one that actually scored. So,
Yes, so you're looking for the largest contiguous area, the largest connected area. So where you've got, if they're diagonally connected, that doesn't count. If they
Okay.
have to be orthogonally adjacent.
Okay. So how long was the game in development for?
Good question. Let's sort of think. So the game originally was called Vidimus, and as Mandela envisaged it, it was about actually glass making. So Vidimus I only know this because of Mandela. A vidimus is what, back in olden times, when glass was a rare commodity, as a sort of stained glass maker, you would want to try and basically put together your best piece,
Okay.
like to show all the different colours and things that you could do, and that was called your vidimus. So that was the idea originally. So all of the kind of squares were kind of just different colours, and where we've got the workers, they were originally Jesus. And I think he had a different thing of like he scored you points or something. I can't quite recall. Oh, do you want to flip your cards? I don't know. Slow the game progress.
Yeah.
And
well, though, Genesis first.
Oh, okay.
17, 34, 43. There you go. I think that you've killed the
Well,
worker
that's covering
there.
the worker.
Have I?
Yeah,
I
you can
have.
do that. There you go. Yeah, spotting that.
Well spotted.
And health and safety.
So that's one violation.
Health and safety gone mad.
My bad.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So there's now a tie for all three of
Yes.
those symbols.
Yeah. So
What happens to the scoring there?
So when the scoring, when there is a tie, it's then whichever toy has the most individual
Okay.
appearances. So it would still be Furbies is still the largest. Purples, sorry. Don't want to sue.
Yes.
Okay.
So at what point did you come to the idea of having
I've got mine.
licensed toys?
Yeah, so originally, so as I say, it was called Vidimus, and we signed it, and then we were kind of thinking, and I think because of the layout of the cards, kind of nice into your own building your own area, we were thinking of kind of what kind of, you know, is square in shape, because I think that was the thing that didn't jive with us with the original theming, was the original theming, it just didn't feel like you were building a stained glass window because you end up with this very strange shaped thing.
Yeah.
So we kind of lent into that as much as we could and went with this idea of originally it was like much more focused on the crates, and actually the preview copies that we kind of sent out, we actually had different artwork where all of the crates kind of looks more like the blank spaces now, where it's actually just the crate top with kind of like a spray painted logo of what was actually inside.
Yeah.
And what we discovered was kind of that actually kind of hindered the playability to some degree, because there just wasn't enough at a glance to see the boldness of the different toys.
Yeah.
So we decided to pry the lids open, as it were, and expose the toys within, which number one makes the game way brighter, and I can zoom right out now and still see like
it's instantly
yeah.
you can instantly see where everything is.
Exactly. So I think that really comes to life way more, and more importantly, like the box cover that we've got. You know, we're showing the toys, and you want to see the toys in the game, right? So that's where we've gone with that. So we spent. To answer the previous question, sorry. We spent a fair amount of time in development. I think it was one of these things where the design space was so interesting with this kind of like limited rule set that we kind of tweaked a few things. So one of the things we've got is an advanced variant which plays exactly like the normal game, except with the added constriction that your largest area in your warehouse scores half points, which is way more of a mind game then. But if you're then planning on making your largest area score negatively, then you can half your negative points. You know, so if you're very clever, not like me, you can really, you can math it out and work it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Should we flip?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I do love that analogy of, when you
Ginners are going to win.
is it me again, is it?
Yeah.
I love the analogy of actually tearing into the boxes and you're seeing the idea, the item. I love that. Seeing the product. It's like when you're pulling the toy off the shelf as a kid and you get to see it. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, at the moment we're kind of working on our Kickstarter video, and that's something that we've lent into as well there, and kind of we've got these kind of mock adverts that we've created for each of the
Nice.
toys.
That's very cool. Yeah, it's such a playful theme. You could do so much. It's nice.
Yeah, I think that's the thing as well. We wanted to keep it. I think that's kind of like one of our objectives as a publisher is to make things really approachable and playful. I mean, I think as a kind of what's going on here? Nice. That's nice.
I'm driving up the
Who was that? Nick.
driving up the
was
old
it?
Furby market.
Nice. Oh, and then we've got some nice big towns here.
Oh, nice one, Chris. Nice little.
I like how Chris is basically letting you guys build the entire area in the centre.
Yeah, he's just going for points.
That might come back to haunt you, Chris.
I was going to say that can work against you.
It probably will. with my track record, it probably will.
Did you
So
say you can cover
currently-
up two symbols
Sorry?
when you cover a card? You can cover up
Sorry?
most two symbols, was it? When you cover-
Yes, two, but blanks don't count, so you can, in theory, cover up more depending on where you place the card.
Okay.
So obviously, Furbies are scoring negatively at the moment. They've got 5, and then
Oh, I could be so cruel, but I'm not going to do that. That would be nasty. Only one. Yeah, I'll do that. Why not?
It's quite a unique little game just to be a deck of cards. I think that's quite playful as well.
yeah, for sure, we definitely wanted to, like, say one of our main objectives is to create games that have like a ton of value
Yeah.
in the box. So we're not trying to pack a load of like unnecessary stretch goals or like bloated pieces here.
Yeah.
So we've got
28.
5,
Am I
six.
going
Yeah, we've got
first?
another straight away. Yeah.
First,
Yeah. Oh,
I have chosen. I don't know if you guys are hearing the audio anymore, but I have chosen some appropriate 90s music. It's a little bit like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air sort of esque.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, we were singing along to the theme tune before you all came on.
yeah, we won't reflect that on.
No, we won't at all.
Oh, one more.
Let's not.
No,
Good there.
it's
What?
quite,
No karaoke? Oh.
we'll do that after a few of your dragon breaths. Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Only if you want to traumatise the internet.
That's the dream, Chris.
That's another stream
I think
altogether.
it is actually banned under the G Convention. It's cruel and unusual punishment.
This table talk is all to put Nick off, isn't it? I think, or put Chris off from building his huge warehouse of toys.
yeah.
Right, we're choosing another card now, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Wow, you've got strategy, I think.
Well, you could call it a strategy if you want. Let's move my cards up a bit. Some space, I think.
I don't like these furballs. It's a
What are the,
huge number of them, isn't
What are
there?
the purple disc what games?
Yo-yos.
Yo-yos.
Oh, it's a yo-yo.
Yeah. You can just about see the string if you zoom in a bit.
Yeah. It looked a bit Sonic-like on the face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember I was big into yo-yos back in the day, like those tricks, and I was one of those people that I was still had a yo-yo after they were cool, and
Yeah.
there were a couple of kids that like would used to come up to me like, "Have you still got your yo-yo? Where's your yo-yo?" It's like, "I've got rid of it now. I know it's not cool."
And that was only last week.
I mean, the sad thing is, every like few years now, I'll just buy a yo-yo, and then
Yeah.
I'll be like, I can't remember any tricks. I'm rubbish. In the drawer it goes.
Your first, Jinners.
I know.
I feel like you've gone first pretty much every turn. You got
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, it does
Low
feel
on
that way,
power.
doesn't it?
Well, 21.
Is anyone building like loads of furballs? So I could certainly stitch
I think we're all
Chris
avoiding
up.
things.
I know, but Chris isn't. Look at what Chris has got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So give
But
him.
they'll only count as one because it's
They're all
largest
so.
area.
Okay, got you.
So
Got
its
you.
largest
Got you.
area is still one.
Okie dokie.
So I think stitching him up sounds quite good.
I could kill his bears
How you
off.
do it, though.
I do like this every week. Stitched up.
Wowzers.
Yeah, that was cruel, wasn't
Every
it?
week. Every week.
Right, what's scoring the most at the moment?
So what's scoring most at the moment is the
Furbies,
Tamagotchis.
Yeah, the Tamagotchis are.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Positively speaking.
Yeah, I'm good. And then I covered that with that. That's not too bad. Unless Chris ruins the plan.
Hello. Yeah, I'll do that. Can I do that? Yes, I
Yeah,
can do
that's
that.
good. That, yeah.
Yeah.
Solid.
Wow, so teddy bears are actually boosted up a bit now as well.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
that's tempting now.
Chris is now getting the most from the teddy bears.
In which case, I think I'm going to do that.
Oh,
Slightly change my plan.
okay.
Go for my teddy bear picnic down here.
You are all going to be going bears, aren't you? Which has stitched me up royally.
Move my board around a bit.
Alright, final round.
Yeah. There's just no point hiding them, is there?
No.
33,
Wow.
5, and 6. Oh, first turn. So yeah, often it's, I guess, in early game you want to go earlier in the turn order, but later in the game you kind of want to go last to have the last sale.
Yeah, exactly.
Get covered at the last minute.
Yeah, what's interesting about this game is how it scales as well. So
Yeah.
we played it a lot as 3-player because there's 3 of us in the company, sort of thing. But we're at a 2-player, 3-player level. It's quite strategic. Whereas if you get to your sort of 5 and 6-player, it becomes way more tactical because so much has changed by the time it's come around to your turn that it becomes a bit more chaotic. So. How it scales, the kind of game you want is kind of customizable by your player count as well, which is
Yeah.
it isn't something you normally get, right? In most games, it's like, I don't know,
Yeah.
this 4-player game works best at 3.
Where are you going?
Oh wow!
If we do- Is that bad?
I
No, it's the
mean,
largest
That depends
area.
what else other people are.
4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So
Just
that's time goes to
8.
10.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
your Tamagotchi is scoring negative.
Yeah,
So
that would be very bad for you.
That's actually bad. So that's not good. I will do that instead.
Yeah,
Yes, do that.
that maybe gives Nick the win.
Interesting. Whichever way around.
No, I didn't think this through.
You really don't want the Tamagotchis.
No.
For anyone watching at home, you can really see me
You've
thinking at this moment in time.
Yeah.
I think I know what I'm doing. Maybe. I quite liked it where you were going to put it, I'll be honest. No, I need to deploy it on my warehouse.
Okay.
You got in there. Okay, oh, that's good.
Interesting.
Which is 5. Jinners?
Yeah,
Yeah, you need to score a bit more points.
I need to score more points, yeah.
I hear Tamagotchis are quite nice.
I don't have any Tamagotchis, I'm alright.
You've got none.
I was going to say those
Go for
furballs
the
are going
Furbies,
to
go.
hit your score really
Go
hard
for
as
the-
well.
Go full on negative points, Jinners. Yeah, that's a decent idea.
Yeah.
Although you've got those Tamagotchis, they're going to score down.
So there.
Right, I'm going to sneak into here. Now that will doesn't cover up that. Actually, I think that might be a nice idea. Yeah, that gets rid of my 2 Furbies
Yeah,
and gets the
brings
2 of the yo-yos. The other round. I get teddy bears instead. No, so okay, I'm done.
All right, everyone is done. So now we do the scoring.
Mhm.
So usually it's best to start with the biggest area. So biggest area, as we know, is the furballs. That is 6. So 6 multiplied by your own biggest area. So Ginners, you've got 3. So you are on
18 minus 18. Yep, thank you.
Yep.
Perfect.
Write this down.
Yeah, and Chris, you've got 1, so you're minus 6. And Nick, you've also got 1, so you're also minus 6. And then next biggest is the knockoff Tamagotchis, which is 5. So Ginners, you've got 2, which is 10. And Chris, you've got 3, 4, 5.
So minus 8 at the moment.
25.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
And I have 5. I have 10 as well.
You got 10 as well. Okay, cool. And then what have we got then? So then we've got
Teddies.
Yo-Yos and Teddies both on 4.
Yeah, they're tied.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter which way we do this then. So Teddies are on 4, so Ginners, you get 4 from that. Chris, you've got 3, so you get 12. And Nick, you've got
I've got
4.
16. Woohoo.
Nice. Alrighty,
Oh.
and then final one is Yo-Yos. Ginners, you've got 4.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 4s. What are they again? 12 and that's 12. 8, 12. Yeah.
16.
16. No. And,
Brilliant.
yeah, nailing it. And Chris, you've
Think
got
Chris has
2, so you've got 8. And Nick, you've got 3, so you've got 12.
Okay, I got plus 12.
I
So
got
throwing that out
22.
there.
Was that
You
three?
got what?
I got 32. Chris, I think you might have pitched me.
Yeah, sorry, I did anyway. Right then, school.
You got 20. You've
think
got
it was
25 plus. Minus 6. You got 39.
Yeah, you got it, Chris.
Nice. Going big in your own warehouse
Good.
works.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Can I table flip? No, I'm joking.
Just blow on the table, Jimmy.
Yeah. I did terrible. I'll be honest. Like,
I think that's the furballs.
yeah,
You'll
it
find
was the
out.
furballs. I was on a
Yeah.
losing start. Keen to try it again though. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
Yeah.
My screen drop.
It's I like this. It's very interesting.
It is very interesting, isn't it? So, what sort of ideas have you got for expansions for this?
Yeah, so we've got 2 mini expansions on the way. One is a
Oh, we lost Nick.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
there he is.
I'm in and out.
We don't actually have names for the expansions at the moment, so that's suggestions welcome. So you can feel free to send those in the chat. But the first expansion that we've worked on basically allows you to score during the game.
Okay, yeah.
So basically, we've got like a token for each of the elements kind of in the game, one for workers as well, so that at any point kind of during the game, you can decide that, okay, well, Furbies, Furballs or Teddies or whatever are doing really well, and you just want to score those. So you grab that and you can score that and get like a big point hit up front. But then obviously once you've done that, no one else can then score that particular toy or workers. So that's one of them.
That's quite interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other one is that we're working on at the moment, which is potentially introduces a wild card, a toy that counts is wild and kind of can count for anything, depending on how things build out. So it might count for multiple. So that's one we're experimenting with next week. I think we're going to have a crack at that and see how that plays out. But that's our ideas at the moment. So the current plan is have that wildcard kind of expansion as kind of additional cards, and then the the mid-game scoring expansion as perhaps punch boards, so they're nice and tactile to kind of grab. You know, and that's where we're headed at the moment.
Cool.
And yeah.
Okay. Well, do you want to step into this game and we'll give it a go at 4-player?
Yeah. Do it.
Is it? Yeah. It's just what you do.
Reload, I guess. if that's
Yeah,
quick.
do a quick reload.
Yeah.
Everyone must be out enjoying the sun this evening. We've not had any comments. I feel lonely. Come on, please, don't let me feel lonely. Comment on the video. I need tips desperately, I think, so, you know, any advice on what I'm doing. That's the reality of the situation. Right.
Yeah, I think the pro tips are once you've got your cards, you draw your 6 cards, which obviously feel free to do now.
Oh, well, I think the main thing that I did wrong was I went first pretty much every single time.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and avoid doing that. 3,
Yeah.
4,
You need to kind of assess
6. Yeah.
your cards early so that you can have a look at like what have you got a lot of, so then you can try and manipulate that to your favour.
There is a comment from Oletta on
okay.
Facebook. Wants to know when the Kickstarter's on. Looks like it looks like a fun game.
Yeah, good question. It is on at some point in the future. Probably in the next 4 to 6 weeks. The best thing to do is either head over to our website, which is playforkeeps.games, and either sign up to our mailing list and we'll give you a shout when the Kickstarter goes live. Alternatively, head over to the Kickstarter link, which you should be able to find on our social medias, to get notified when the Kickstarter goes live as well.
So I've got an apology to make to everyone watching at home. You know when I said text was enabled? Well, I lied and it was turned off. So apologies. I've just turned it on. Everyone's comment is flooded in. Thank you so much for being active watchers. I'm just a useless presenter, I'll be honest. That's nearly as bad as me muting the people we were interviewing the other week. So there we go. Live and learn.
Love it.
Yeah, genius. Right.
I've drawn my starting card.
Thanks for your questions, everyone. Keep them coming.
Nice, yeah. If anyone...
Draw your starting card.
Okay, that's what we're
Draw
doing.
your own sort of warehouse card, drop that in front of you, and then should be good to go. And yeah, so then all you need to do is choose which cards.
People were saying that they're really appreciating the music as well, so I'm glad that's the case.
Let's get this one.
Right, pro tips, guys. Pro tips. Keep them coming.
Hey, reveal.
Hang on, I haven't chosen.
Oh, sorry.
That's
I thought that
Oh,
was your
too keen.
No,
Yeah, let's move the card that way. I thought the deck was your card.
Now I'm in the moment of panic.
Randomly.
Yeah, exactly. Right, that one.
Alright, go for it. I've got 14, 10, 6,
36.
Perfectly so.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to go right there. Let me zoom into that. There we go. Okay. So let's then the old strategy of join up what he's got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Building a huge
Yeah, I
warehouse.
can't go over the top of it.
I've just dropped the Kickstarter link in the Zoom chat. Goodness, that you're able
See.
to copy and paste that.
Yeah, I
so
will do.
People want that.
Just move that over. Apologies.
Trying every single angle for every position.
I thought I had this, and then I realised I don't have this at all.
It's always the case. Like you look at your card and you go like, oh, that will fit perfectly there,
Perfect.
and then you like try and pretend you're like, no, this is the exact opposite of what I want.
Oh, damn spatial awareness. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's adapt or not.
Interesting. Oh, full on Furby there.
So you're going to have to bear with me 1 second, everyone. So, I know you're all waiting for me. Give me 1 second.
No, it's just on the end. I think I will.
Okay, so we've got a few more comments to. Ah, nice one. You commented on that. Yeah, Peter Marshall and Edward Thomas. Yeah, Edward's asking what's under your hat, Paul.
My big boy. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, okay. Okay, we'll move swiftly on from that comment then. Peter says game looks really nice as well. Yeah, thanks. It really does. It looks absolutely beautiful. Right. We have got lots of comments coming in. We have turned chat on now. If you've got some tips to express or want to leave us a comment, then please do. Your dodgy operator here was a little bit off the ball. But it's all good right now. Right. I'm just going to post Kickstarter link as well for a few people. Should come onto the chat. Right, sorry, I am now ready.
Yeah, it's Los Angeles.
It is my go. So,
Yep. Is that the card you played, or is that from your actual?
This-
I think that's your warehouse one.
No, that- oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah,
I thought that was my warehouse one.
I don't know.
This is what happens when
But
you stop paying attention.
this one was over here because I had to move out of the way to put that card.
Ah, yeah. This is the one I played. It is the one I played. Trust me. Unless anyone wants to point out that I'm cheating. Right, okay, played.
Righty. Back to dry cards.
Let's see what other people are doing. So no one's really building their warehouse either at the moment.
Now, what was I going to do?
The funny thing is, I find with this game as well is like, you kind of build your own narrative of like, oh, everyone hates furballs or something. So then that ends up being always the one people end up trying to build up the most,
Yeah,
or whatever it may be. Yeah, so just as a bit more sort of history lesson, I suppose, or a bit more context, we originally planned to launch sort of Kickstarter last year, but obviously somewhat global pandemic happened, so that delayed things a fair amount for us. But we're now kind of back in group things and really gearing up now.
How have you find doing playtesting online?
It's been okay actually.
Yeah.
I think because we did most of our playtesting for this prior to COVID really hitting, so we were kind of okay with this. You know, I do design my own games, which aren't very good, and yeah, my biggest problem is trying to get things into tabletop simulator, but I managed to succeed that a little bit now. There are some great groups out there for playtesting. I have been playtesting other people's things.
Cool.
There's a virtual playtesting group which meets every Thursdays or something like that. That's pretty good.
Is that the Playtest UK?
No, I think it's just called virtual playtesting. It's run by Chris, but I can't remember his surname was. Let's see, next one for the 9.
I've got 22, so
27, yeah, 25. Oh, nice and close to the 20s though.
So I'm going.
Sometimes this game can feel a bit like the Mind as well when you've got like everyone in very close succession. Alright, and it is Ginnis.
cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
Pro move.
Pro move.
Alright, and that is
Nick, I'll help you if you help me.
Do it.
Yeah.
Can't let Chris win again.
No, not at all. But you and I have both got knockoff Tamagotchis. Let's not stitch ourselves up, is all I'm saying.
Is that? Oh no, that's this.
Not covering anything,
this
right?
one kind of.
Oh.
Ideally, I want to do this, but this actually doesn't count for anything because these two are blank. So I wouldn't actually be covering anything.
Around.
Yeah. What do I actually?
What are you going for?
Yeah, what are you going for?
Just trying to decide that myself. Yeah. maybe I'll take a tip from Chris's last game. Just put this into my head. Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. Let's go. Okay.
Right, next card.
Definitely don't want flurballs. Okay.
Right, I think. Let me just try to pick it up.
Okay, so someone's just commented, I think I missed what the triangular icon does. That is a worker, and we're not allowed to overlap on the workers.
Exactly.
Against regulation.
It's against regulation, health and safety and all that. Okay, we're ready.
Yeah. Flip.
Flip, flip, flip.
I've got 8.
Expensive workers.
8. I've got 4.
28.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
do it.
Oh
That's
yeah.
how I roll.
That's not where I thought.
I did.
Check those bears out. Cool.
Right. Just zoom in. That's what I'm doing.
Oh.
Oh, hope no one's got furballs.
No Furbies for anybody.
Yeah.
I've driven the price right out the market.
Well, that has changed my plans entirely. Right, okay. So that's what can I do? These workers are so frustrating as well, though, because because when you get them on the outside edges.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
Just
can't. You want to
absolute
cover
killer.
that one up or something. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You want to try and break up a big area or something, and you're just like, no, can't put it there, can't put it there. It's feels like a bit like Carcassonne when when you're looking at it does that go that? No. Does that go that? No. Oh god, where am I gonna put this? Alright, that doesn't do anything good there. Right, that is. Ah! How do I rotate that?
E and Q.
Right, I'm going to drop this. Where is that?
Okay, yo-yos seem to be the toy of the month,
That's a decent idea.
doesn't it? Got 3 cards left to play. Chris is thinking hard about where he's putting that card. No, wrong way.
Didn't mean to look. Damn mouse wheel. Okay.
You can feel the tension. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
It's that last move was just up there. It's completely-
Yeah, that's bonkers, isn't it?
yeah, that's completely changed my
Hmm.
plan.
Yeah, that's all Nick's fault, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Come on. Nah, no pressure, honestly. Play it where you want.
Yeah.
Don't-
That's covering 3.
you sure?
isn't it? Yeah, it's covering 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Denied.
I'm coming through.
Oh. It's like chess. The moment you take your hand off that card,
Yeah, get the 2 birds. Yeah.
Yeah.
don't ever listen
Yeah.
to Nick.
No back, please.
Yeah, I'm sure Nick is completely trusted.
Yeah, exactly.
I never win these days.
Everyone's been, haven't they? Right, choosing new cards.
Okay.
Those bears do look tasty.
Bears are fixed. Okay, yeah. I'll run with that. That's changed my plan.
What, you going for tasty bears? Furballs
Tasty bear.
look popular for your own warehouse, Nick.
Chili bears are a bit tasty. I can't up those Furbies though. I wrecked my score.
I don't know, I don't have much faith that...
What did that?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, go on. I'm ready. 3, 2, 1.
Whoop.
Alright. 12,
12.
13, 36, 18. Alright, you're all
Me first, again. Wow. I was not expecting that. Okay. I want to get on that. That's
Well, one of the things that we did sort of remove that was originally in the game was the game originally had sort of starting cards, so that you always had like a particular card that was your own sort of warehouse.
Yes.
That's something I removed because it does 2 things really. It means that you've always got this kind of random setup, and so that and the game is short enough that if you have like a quote like bad hand of cards, it's not too painful, and you can kind of make the most of what you've got, and that becomes kind of more of the art of the game as well. At least that's the idea.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, is it me?
Yeah. 13.
Sorry, I stopped listening. Getting into the music here.
Doesn't work.
Always is.
Always. Because I've just noticed that the yo-yos are fixed. There's no way to extend.
You can't cover them in any way.
Yeah. So do I double down?
Double down, do it.
Just try, yeah. Right. Just get.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
You're up.
Yeah. Okay, that's me.
I'm 18. Am I next?
Yep.
Done.
And I'm gonna go.
Oh, teddy bears are with a shizzle.
Teddy bears are in fashion.
They are loving it.
Go. All right.
I like it.
2 cards remaining.
I think. Oh yeah. I'm thinking that's good. What's this going out of interest? Okay.
Okay, right. I don't know why I've just realised both cards I'm looking at are exactly the same.
Brilliant.
Which
It was like, which should you... Oh, wait.
Surely the number's different.
Yeah, literally the difference in the numbers on top. It's like, oh.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll be out.
All right. Yeah.
41.
40. 16.
Gonna grow your teddy bear kingdom. I don't think you can. Oh, yeah, you can.
I
Yeah.
can.
Cover those bits. But do you is the question? Do you want to?
Yeah.
You want to go for the yo-yos? The yo-yo world.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh,
This
keep
is.
looking at it thinking, oh, no, I can do no, I can't.
Yeah, I'm doing the same now,
Yeah.
and I've absolutely messed up.
Although, I can't do that because it's coming up too many.
Yeah.
Gets a little bit infuriating.
You can put it this way, couldn't you?
Cover that.
Rotate it. So yeah, so you cover the. Yeah, rotate again, and then you've got. Oh well, you try and build up the teddies or the.
Well, no, I was trying to fix the price for teddies because
Oh, I see.
they're a little bit vulnerable. They're a bit too close to the number of Furbies.
Oh yeah, I kind
I
of.
would think you want to go for yo-yos, don't you?
Yeah.
Do a smaller. Because you're not extending it to any. You kind of want to do a bit there and then try and join that on later or something.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Yeah,
Laser.
well, yeah.
Oh.
If I'm going to do that, I might as well go the other way.
Is it? Yeah. Going first is.
You have all the power, but at the same time,
Yeah.
you can totally sabotage.
Yeah.
All the
It's
power
going to
and
go
yet
really,
not the
really
power.
badly. Really badly.
Yeah. You have to risk it on it and hope
Yeah.
for best.
It's gonna have to go there because if I.
Yeah, that
like,
stops risk of
yeah.
anything else covered, doesn't it? Oh, you could do that, so yeah.
I could do that, and that would just. Yeah. No, let's do that.
Because that gives you a nice large area.
Yeah. Hopefully,
If you got that same card in your hand, you could then
Yeah.
find it.
and hopefully if the teddy bear bubble bursts.
Kind of
That's
banking on it
right.
not bursting.
Yeah,
I've
but
got, yeah, I've got something to help.
You go down to the woods. Raging as well.
It's me, is it?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So, teddy bear bubble burst. Conjures up disturbing images.
Teddy bear bubble. Yeah.
I'm thinking this through. This is a crucial moment. I could pop the bears If I wanted to. No, I
On the
wouldn't actually.
surface, it's a really simple game, but you get to this point, you go, oh, okay, that, yeah, that's
That 4 points. That would be. Let go on top of all those?
Can do that, can I?
I'm questioning. I didn't see what you covered up. No, you're covering 4 things. You can't cover 4 things.
Can't cover 4 things. I thought you could cover any number.
If you put it there, it would go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Like
Big money.
It is big
then
money,
third is
isn't it?
now minus 10 each. Oh,
Big.
wow.
That screws up my
You're
plan.
bailing out for these trebles.
I think Jonas is hoping for a teddy bear.
I can't join it up. There's no way I can join it up.
Yeah.
I played the card at the wrong time.
Yeah.
That should have been on top rather than below.
Wow. Teddy bear insanity.
It is Teddy Bear Insanity, isn't it?
No, that's me.
Now you all want some more bears.
Want some bear action, yeah.
That's a 10. Oh,
They're all down the
it all comes
woods.
down to what you do, guys. To what I do. Da-da. Da-da-da-da.
Those bears are quite well entrenched as well with those
Yeah,
worker
they're-
symbols.
as
They're
now
well
the,
defended.
well defended teddy bears are just well done.
So let's try and get some more.
Spin that card.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna do. Oh no, this is terrible. This is a terrible move. That's better. No.
You can see everyone's brain mounting on the stream.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna move this.
Okay. Who's last to go? Who's that?
Oh,
Nick.
my card. Stop. Ah, there we go. Ah. Interface is gone screwing. Right. Okay. Move our stuff. No, I'll leave it there for now.
Okay.
Okay, last card.
Alright, file cards.
God.
Alright, 42.
35.
The meaning of life. I've got 43.
1943. Hey Chris, you got
Yeah.
the dangerous move.
Oh!
Ooh. Ooh.
Someone else comes in and dumps another couple of
Hey, no collaborating. No, I'm joking. Do what you want.
really plays up.
Well, all of us are kind of locked into it apart from Paul.
Yeah, so that's probably not a good idea. Really want to try and get into the teddy
Yeah,
bear
you want to try and extend your.
or yo-yos.
Well, not want to give
Yeah.
suggestions, but
Never listen to Nick.
yeah, I'm about to give you some dodgy advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a decent chunk of points.
Got a worker there though.
I know the indecision.
Oh, shh.
Yeah, that one later.
Yeah, so and then hope that 3 pointer then carry which probably won't. I'm so worried about the teddy bears exploding and it all going wrong.
Yep.
The
that
bubble burst.
I didn't invest in it. Yeah. Okay, that's me done.
Okay, I think I'm next.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to cover those two.
Oh, you're going
Alrighty.
Tamagotchi knockoffs, are you?
Get those lined up.
7. I think do this. Not really sure whether this is the best decision.
Comment from Luke.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Luke Broadway on Facebook.
It does look
Saying,
deceptively simple.
Looks deceptively simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would love to see an 80s version, possibly an expansion in the future.
That would be cool. That would be very cool. Laying down your
Yeah, what would you have?
your 16-bit consoles. Yeah. I was going to name a particular brand then, but
You
we're
could have
probably
given it a
avoiding
very
copyright infringements, aren't we?
Yeah, I like that the art is very slightly, but not exactly the IP.
Exactly, like evocative of, but
Yes, evocative word, yeah.
yeah, but
not
importantly,
trademark.
legally different, legally distinct.
Definitely not.
Those bears are going to get us huge points, aren't they?
There's all the things.
Yeah, so let's max my bears out.
I was really tempted to try and find a way of putting enough bears in to tip them over the top of the verbal
Yeah,
and
to
really screw everybody else. I just couldn't do
You've
it.
got no Furbies at all, Chris. How do you know that?
that is impressive.
That
actually.
is
I'm impressed.
very
That is
impressive.
very good.
You're not
No,
getting the minus 10 like this,
no fables at all.
or minus 20 like this.
Alrighty, scoring then.
Thanks, Nick.
So,
Right.
levels are minus 10. Yeah, well.
Yeah, minus 10 for me.
Get a little bit of pace, but hang on. So Furbies are minus 20, are they? Minus 10, minus 20 for me.
Minus 20 for you, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris got 0. And then Teddy's were up to 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. Is that right? 8?
Yeah.
So I've got 16 for that then.
Plus 40 for me.
40, wow. Nick, what have you got?
32 teddies.
32. And you've
Chris,
got...
Ginner's got massive.
24 is that?
Yeah,
Yeah, but I got minus 20, Nick, so... you
Yeah,
know.
that's true.
that's true, yeah.
If I'd been able to join those bears up there,
And,
That would have been sweet.
that would have been sweet.
Electric pets.
What else we had?
Oh, I've done my.
They're the sleeper hit.
5, yeah.
What is it? 5 for those? 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
they're
4, 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Nice. Okay, and then yo-yos.
These are 3.
3.
Okay.
That's Chris's big scorer.
What we got? So, Paul, what's your score?
So, total score is...
On the old.
31.
31. Ooh.
Yeah,
That
that's
is-
a losing score.
Let's see. Nick, what you got?
63.
63. How dare you? Right, not
Yeah.
inviting you back. Chris, what you got?
68.
68. Whoa.
Nice.
Okay, and I thought I was doing well with 51.
Very good.
I suck.
I actually,
Not
I
inviting
actually
myself
have 41,
back.
Not that that makes a difference.
Oh, I didn't lose quite as bad.
Yeah, I didn't lose quite as horrifically.
That's
Wow,
really cool.
Chris, yeah,
Yeah.
Chris not losing the 10 points. That did it for you.
Yeah, I mean, like, these scores are almost double the last game, right?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
That's,
we're-
that's the learning game difference, right?
Yeah. Oh, crazy. Does it change, I suppose, with player count? Is it more likely to score higher? Do you have more cards out?
It really depends. Potentially, it has the potential to, right? That's the thing. But I'll be honest, I kept a little booklet somewhere of all the scores we kept. I've not seen that for a little while, so I couldn't give you a definitive answer on that.
That's good. Oh, good fun.
That's really good. Right.
Chris, you won 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
I'm,
That's...
I'm a little bit shocked. I'm glad I sat down, to be honest. This does not normally happen.
It's clearly your game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll have to back this one, I'll be honest. And then bring it along to some of the gaming clubs.
Yeah.
Right. We are on 1 hour 15 minutes. Now I'm throwing it back to you guys. Do you want to play one more game? Or do you want to call it? And we'll have a little chat. It's over
I'm
to you.
happy to play another if you want.
Paul, Chris?
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah.
Not that I'm feeling slightly competitive and, disappointed in myself here, but I'm happy to play again.
Do a quick reload.
Yeah, do it.
There you go. Alrighty. I'm gonna give the tempo shuffle
Shuffle.
and draw 6.
Yeah. Drawn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Yeah. And then stick one in the middle, and everyone else gets one.
Ooh. It's going to be my game. I've got a feeling. Feeling good. Secretly confident.
I forgot.
1,
Not bad.
2,
Not bad.
3, 4, 5.
Oh wow.
So I'll be going for that one. Yeah, totally.
I've
Okay.
got to draw one more actually. Sorry. Okay.
I think that's the right card. Yes, that's the right card. Let's just move that out of the way.
Okay. Flip.
Alrighty. Reveal.
19.
17.
Number 1.
Wow. Okay. Over to you.
Seven.
Yeah. Alrighty.
You go full on Tamagotchi.
Just gonna go big early.
Boom.
Yeah, it's all the electronic pets.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay, who's next?
I've lost track. Who's got?
I got 17.
Jimmy.
28.
Okay, so it is me. Right, okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of all the different iterations we went through with this, because we did spend a fair amount of time trying different things, seeing what works the best, what worked well, etc. So, as I think I mentioned earlier, the workers were originally the Jesus portraits, and the idea was with those, whoever had the most got a bonus score in their own area, and we kind of changed that up, because originally as well they were their own separate thing. And by having the workers actually on like a toy, what that means is like you're still getting the scoring from the toy, and it just acting as that blocker is just a simple enough thing that we thought, like, yeah, that becomes more of the spatial puzzle as opposed to just adding more to the scoring.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think yeah, that's
Yeah, it's a nice blocker. I like that description.
Yeah, I think as well, because when it was a scoring element, it didn't really ever make like a significant difference.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a multiplier as such, so it was just a bonus sort of thing.
yeah.
Okay, next card.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I have a hand of very low numbered cards.
Flip.
Oh, the luck of the shuffle.
15.
You shuffle the card. Like Chris hasn't chosen, has he?
Yeah. Yeah.
No idea. Well,
Okay, let's go for that.
51, 16, 12 and 8.
12, sorry.
Yeah, 12 and 15.
On verse. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, got a bit. Alright, Chris.
Oh, sneaky. Maxing out the bears there, I like it.
Whoa.
I like the plan.
Going big on bears already, eh?
Get the bear mask. I've just realised my plan does not work at all.
Am I next? 15?
You are, yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
What's that? That's a
Those
6.
will be changing hands a lot, aren't they?
It's never, the card is never the way around that you want it to be. And I have to blame Anthony. This is his layout, his fault. Right. Ah! Well, that does that, doesn't it?
That really matches the teddy bears.
Yeah.
7 teddies. Right, what card? I think that one.
Okay. Ready, ready, ready. I don't want no bears. That's what I'm saying. Ready?
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, wrong button. No, wrong button again. There we go. Alright.
2,
Uh,
20,
7.
8. 7 is
8 for
Yeah.
me.
Chris.
Okay.
You've got it. Wow. Crumbs.
Oh, I just realised. I just realised there's no teddy
A lot
bears.
of
Yeah, it's not bears you're going for. These are not the bears that you're
No.
looking for.
No.
Oh, it gives you something to cover up later. Then.
Yeah. Just
Unless that will work.
Definitely.
Anyone can work.
Yeah, no, that is the best.
Okay, decided. Down it goes. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. It's my go, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Julian.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Done.
And that's me. I'm gonna go here.
Oh!
Ooh.
Bold move. Bold move. Okay, cool. I like it.
Okay,
9 for those to see.
I'm gonna make it interesting.
You're gonna.
Oh,
Oh, oh.
wow, so what's that to then? That's 8 then. 8 and 9.
3,
Right,
4,
it's not
5,
quite
6,
enough,
7,
is
8,
it?
9.
Okay.
Oh, this could go all horribly wrong. Playing into Chris's hands here.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Do it.
39.
27.
18.
32.
32.
18 first.
I'm going first. And where shall I go?
Here there aren't enough teddies in the middle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, you know. I was thinking maybe they could grow a bit more. Maybe they could have a bit of a
Ooh.
Oh.
growth like that. Boom.
The next 29. 32. Yeah, I think they need to grow a bit more as well.
Nice.
Oh, I love it.
Big.
See, Ginnis is on his own little world here, building up the Tamagotchi to max out
Yeah.
point. And here's me just trying to get Chris and Paul to score loads of negative points for their teddy.
It's good strategy.
Something
Great
really
teamwork,
helpful.
Nick. Great teamwork.
Absolutely,
Kingmaker.
helping you out, Ginnis.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah. Right, so we'll cover some of the teddies up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Bailing
plan.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Oh,
out,
but you
get
did
out,
that
get
all
out.
right. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Paul, I think you need a warehouse, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I was trying
He's
to.
hedging his bet. He's hoping for a late surge on teddies. It's interesting what suddenly jumps out and is so popular, and the others are really quite minuscule.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm going to go for that one. Okay.
Alright.
36.
Oh, yeah, 21.
33.
38.
Is it me now?
Yep.
Yep.
You've got four.
Okay. Right, so I am going to. Huh. Did have some ideas for this. And those ideas are turned out deal. I want to do something else then. For you, do that. Oh, actually, okay. You know what? I'm gonna go. Oh, that's a terrible idea. Fine. Yeah, there we go.
Who's next? I'm 33. $38. 36. Okay, so it is me. Right.
13. Ouch.
What's that up to? That's 8. Okay.
Who's next? Is it me?
Those
Yeah.
Yes.
Um, those. Fine. The Teddy Empire grows. My only hope is to get Chris to just lose so many points to Teddy that yo-yos don't score well enough for anything.
are-
Oh, you swine!
Wow.
Oh dear. Fine.
Alright, well,
Do
cards.
you like that?
Discard.
Loop.
37.
4.
2.
Okay, you first.
26.
Alright, and F4 is that it?
Junior has 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris.
So 2 first.
Wow! Oh no. There's no way we can win now.
Wow.
Maybe.
Chris is
I like this game.
over 100.
Ah, did he just cover his bears? Did he? Hang on. That might change
Oh, I
my.
love it. I love it.
Gone big on the yo-yos.
Changed his bears. Ah, okay. So better.
Mate, let's go left. Put them here.
Would it?
Well, the
Yeah, just
multiplier
throw
will
the
be
bears
bigger,
up.
wouldn't it? Yeah.
Oh, this is so funny.
Yeah, but it wouldn't
think
cover
we'll,
up one of his yo-yos. So
Yeah. You're taking away 2 points.
well,
2, 1. Taking 1, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
yeah, it's
7,
taking
8,
away quite a lot of points.
Taking away 12 instead of adding 4. Yeah, that's fine. Makes sense.
Yeah. That's maths.
Fair enough. Yeah.
That is indeed maths.
So,
It's all on you.
To join up in the way I want them to. Just do that. So maybe score a bit more.
And I will do.
Yeah. That's good. Oh, that one is tiny.
Okay,
For nothing.
that's it. Should we score up?
Scores. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, so bears. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 negative points.
Wow.
0 for Jinners.
And 0 for me.
Nice.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, very good.
Nice 15.
And then yo-yos. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good score for me.
Electronic
I want
pets.
too much
8.
for the avoidance.
Also 8 for the pocket pets, electronic pets.
Yeah.
So I've got 16 for that. And then Furby's only 3. Oh. Alrighty. So
Hang on. Wow. Okay.
yeah, my score is absolutely terrible.
Well, let's start with you, Paul. What did you get?
So I got 21.
Whoop whoop. Whoop
Lower
whoop.
than last time.
I got
Chris.
41.
41? No, 41. Chris? Yeah.
Hang on. Still.
Have you broken
calculating.
100, Chris?
He's
I reckon you might have.
gone into triple digits.
Yeah, I think so. I might want to check my math.
8, 11.
Come on, I'm itching.
11 minus 15. Minus 4, and then you score 3, 4, 7.
I make it 92.
Oh, really? Someone check that.
Yeah,
No, I've checked.
yeah.
What'd you get, Jenna?
Please check.
81.
81. No, you're right. I think that's right.
Yeah, because it's 48, 96, I think, for the yo.
Yeah, 160.
Wow.
9 for the Furbies.
Should have given you more bears.
8 for the Tamagotchis, and minus 15 for the teddies.
I was like, that can't be right. That can't
Chris?
be
Well done.
Oh, I'm
Well done.
Look at that.
Thank you very much.
That's really
Good
good.
game, Chris. Very nice.
Alrighty, let's switch out so we can see everyone. Okay, we're all live on screen. There we go.
Yeah, well,
We as pumped as we were when we went into that.
I think Chris is
I
even
am.
more pumped.
Yeah.
yeah. That all 3 you've won?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On all 3.
was,
I think this is
Nice,
your
nice.
game of the year, to be honest, Chris.
3-0.
yeah, that's me done for the year now.
No more winning now.
Yeah,
yeah. Whilst Nick angrily now flicks the cards.
Yeah.
Cards and-
No one else can see that at the moment.
yeah, they can't see on the screen.
He's just like throwing them all over the table in anger. Good job. It's we can reset the deck, reset the table. That was really good fun. I enjoyed it. I think the artwork's so utterly playful and cute, for a better word. But yeah, it's enjoyable, and I would play it again. I'll be honest, and I think that's always a sign of a great game. My score has progressively improved as I've played it, so that's
mine got worse.
That's really nice.
That is tradition for the person who's
he's
involved with the game.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Nick, what did you think?
I really enjoyed it. Very good. It plays nice and quickly. It's got simple rules, but very interesting decisions to make each time you play. The order you play out changes often what you want to do with the card. It's very interesting. Mechanically, I like card overlap systems like that. Anyway, they're fun. And I don't think I've seen it used in this way before. That's an interesting thing. I think the only possible negative is that I didn't feel the turn order numbers made a huge amount of difference to my choice. I was mainly going for symbols. That make them out more basic, maybe more strategic. That was really negative, really.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Yeah, I think that maybe does come out a little bit more, maybe like higher player counts.
Yeah.
And also as well, really depending on kind of the cards that you do draw, where you've got like a whole bunch which are the higher numbered ones, they tend to be similar in their structure. And if you've got a whole bunch of lower ones, again, they tend to be similar in their structure with larger groups.
So I'm going to say something, and you might have already thought about this, and whether it's a little bit of a curveball, just to pre-warn you, but I didn't find necessarily like seeing other people's cards made a whole lot of difference to my play. But what did frustrate me is I'm rotating the card and it wouldn't go down the way that I wanted. So I made a note, like, what if the cards were reversible? So the icons were on the back instead of the trucks. And then I thought to myself, well, you've got the reveal. Would that make any difference to my play? But it would give that extra dimension to the rotation. Does that make sense? And is it something you'd already considered, or?
It's not something we've considered, largely because a lot of it was built around the reveal and the numbers on the cards. Which obviously, if you've got them double-sided, would you then lose that element and just not have it at all, or there's that to consider. I think we did try a version without the numbers as well, where it did go around in turn order. To be honest, I can't remember what the outcome of that was.
Yeah, it was.
We just enjoyed this version more, perhaps.
No, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. It was so irritating trying to squeeze that one in, like in the right place. But But
I feel like that's kind of part of like what we
part of the game. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly.
This doesn't go where I want it to go. And I'm gonna just try and fit it in somewhere that's going to make a difference.
No, it's really cool. I really enjoyed it anyway. I think the theme is spot on, and I think follow on from Luke, I think the commentator was on the stream, like you could do other decades or other themes quite easily, and that would be quite fun.
I think the main thing is we didn't want to do something that was just like packaging stuff that you would expect, like for sure, because this could be quite a dry game about crates full of vases or whatever, or
fruit or something. It could be anything.
And so we wanted to give it more flavour in that sense. Hence this
it's quite an unusual theme. If it was spices in the Mediterranean in the ancient era, then that would be every other game.
And it's particularly obviously when you are going to Kickstarter, you want to try and do something that's going to stand out, right? And
definitely.
Given that this is just
be
a
little bit
game,
different.
yeah, we haven't got like miniatures that we're just farming alongside this for no reason, right? So it's got to stand on its own merit.
And I think that's actually a positive in terms of the simplicity of the game. Like, this is something that anyone could pick up and play, you know. So I think it has got slightly mass appeal to the lesser casual gamer, so to speak. I think it's a great filler game. I think it, you know, get it in the hands of anyone, they would enjoy it. So yeah, that's cool.
I was going to say, sorry, in the before times when, you know, we could go to conventions, you know, playtesting this with kids was great, and they really got it and got on board with it, and you know, could play alongside adults no problem.
Yeah, I can see this totally being a game that people pick up either first thing in games night, or the last thing in the games night when you've got a couple minutes at the end, because it's so quick. It's such a quick game.
Cool.
Your idea of having wild,
I really like that. Well,
I think that will work really, really well. That'll be really interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be really. I would be really interested to see how that would play out. I think it'll work quite well.
Me too.
Definitely looking forward to seeing the campaign go live, see what ideas that you come up for the expansions and stretch goals, and getting our hands on the game finally. So yeah, it'd be really cool. I'd like to get a real Furby and put it next to some of the cards. Not that it's meant to be a Furby at all. Anyway, anyway, who owns the license to Furby these days?
I think it's Hasbro.
It probably is, isn't it? Yeah, stay
say
clear of them.
You know,
Right.
Because I, as part of, like, you know, trying to get the word out, I joined a bunch of Furby collector groups, and it's its own weird little universe that you don't really want to go down. I mean, I'll just say long Furbies, and leave that to your imagination.
I could tell you stories about Furbies, and one of our avid, keen community members, but I'll save that for another time. Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you.
I'm going to do a little sign off. It's going to be different to previous weeks. So you guys are going to remain on screen. How exciting is that? You're telling us. Yeah, you're telling us. Right, so this is going to be a little bit of a new format. Please bear with me 1 second. I'll just rejig it. So there we go. Yeah, you're still on screen. Fantastic. Right, okay.
Ooh, this is scary.
It is scary. Now, let me do my wrap up, alright? If you've been enjoying this game at home and watching what we've been doing, thank you so much, and thank you for participating and commenting. We are really excited to see this game go to Kickstarter. We will share the links below if we haven't done already. And if you've got any questions, feel free to reach out to Paul and other members of the team. And thank you so much for taking part. This is a patron-funded channel, so if you've enjoyed this so much, then please do subscribe. www.patreon.com/InGameUK. There's some great rewards, bonuses, and if you are a designer yourself or a publisher and you have a game and you would like to come and get involved, do speak to me or Chris. No, that one. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah, perfect, that works. And get in touch. That's it from me, but lastly, I've just remembered something that we've completely forgotten. Chris, have we got any games coming up?
Yes, we do. Actually, we got something a little bit unusual this Tuesday at 7:30 British summertime. We've got a game called Foundation, which is currently in Kickstarter. And then we've got another game on Saturday, which we'll say about.
Yeah, go on.
So yeah, we're a little bit busy this week.
We are a little bit busy, so please log in and join us and take part. From all of us here, thank you so much. Paul, lovely to meet you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's nice. Right, okay, big wave off. Bye.
Cheers, everyone.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.